5 signs that somebody's an opiate addict, painkiller addict, that they're hooked to pain pills. 5 signs is the first one, you will watch them take pills and literally chew them up and swallow them. They're not taking pills like normal people do. I've watched people take hydrocodones, break them in half, and literally be chewing these things like candy all day long and maybe chase them with some water. But normal people take pills and swallow water to take them, if that makes sense. Another sign that somebody's probably an opiate addict too, and that they are hooked to this substance, is that when they are not taking it for about 12 hours, they go into full-on withdrawals. And a lot of times it even gets a lot shorter than that. And the withdrawals include hot and cold flashes, restless legs, pain. You can tell these people are starting to go into hell, and all they become is fixated on using opiates and getting this back into their system. Another sign that somebody is an opiate addict is their eyes. You're going to notice that their eyes, their pupils are going to be jacked up, and you can tell that they are on these because they're also disassociated, because at a certain point, a lot of times with opiates, it will release a lot of dopamine, it will release serotonin, but it also hits your pain receptors. That it depends on how somebody reacts. They can be very, very energetic on opiates, but at a certain point with too much in your system, it actually has a reverse effect, and you see them go just down, and they are just relaxed, that are out of it, possibly even drooling on themselves. Another sign that somebody is an opiate addict is you're probably having medication missing. They're probably going through your pill, just trying to find stuff that will mirror opiates, or that if you have opiates. Because again, opiate addicts get to this certain point that it does become an obsession. It becomes this massive addiction. And one of the last biggest signs that somebody is an opiate addict is that they are fully disconnected from the world, that this is something that their life revolves around. This is something that you can tell that when the high starts to wear off, that they are disassociated. They are just thinking about hitting up their dealer. They're thinking about how they can get drugs. They literally isolate themselves and become lonely. And that's the one scariest thing about addiction that a lot of people don't realize, is the massive sign of addiction is somebody can be using something, have all this big mood energy, be all great, but at a certain point it flips, become an isolation. And now they are isolated and they are living in their own prison of drugs. I mean, I got sober 7/25/17. I like to share my experiences and testimonies just for the ones out there struggling to know that you can get sober, because there was a time that I never thought I could get sober. I never thought it was worth getting sober. But I can tell you this, when you do get sober and you start to change your life and you start to rebuild the life that you deserve, you realize that this is the life that you want. And you look back and you can't believe that you're living in such a prison, you're such a hell. And for the ones that are fighting through it, I am proud of you. Don't give up, because it is worth it one day at a time.